Auzubillahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Assalamu alaikum. I talked with you in my previous video about self, I and me, and how it impacts our social relations. Actually, it doesn't only impact our social relations, rather relations with heavens and even with animals and everywhere. Relations are really under a kind of constant threat, or being motivated or enhanced. This is what which happen due to our self, or a kind of our ego, which is how much we are controlling it. If we have control on our ego and we are doing the thing in a proper mechanism, we deliver what we want with application of our wisdom, the thing and the results are very much different. In the same channel, in second video, as my purpose is capacity building, I would like to share a very core issue which help us enhance our quality of life. And how does it affect our quality of life? My following narrative will explain it to you very much clearly. Borges, in his saying in a book Mastermind on page number 18, it's in ebook, says an intangible impulse of thought can be transmitted into its physical counterpart by the application of known principles. Borges, this narrative or fact indicate that we can convert our energy into matter, and this is the basic law or basic concept of exact sciences subject, physics as well, that energy can be converted into matter or matter can be converted into energy. And almost good enough time ago, the great scientist Einstein expressed this relation in the way that E is equal to mc square, where E is energy, m is mass, that is matter, and c is the speed of light. This is how energy and matter are related with each other. The same fashion, we, by applying these principles which Borges stated above, and the relation which has been calculated by Einstein in his theory or in his law of E is equal to mc square, the energy packets which are being released by our mind or brain can be converted into matter. Napoleon Hill, in his book Mastermind, express and discuss this topic very thoroughly, which I got concluded and get very strong and very applicable points from his books, and also consulting dozens of other books, that our intellectual capital, actually we have four main capitals which we use in our daily life as a resource or resources. And one fifth capital, which is the base, or you can say that it is the head of all the other four capitals. I will start it as such that the more valuable capital will be mentioned first, and the same way respectively I will come down to the other capitals, which are the man capital and man resources of human beings, and play a vital role in the development and quality life of human beings. The first of its capital is spiritual capital. The second one is intellectual capital or human capital. The third one is social capital. And the fourth, but not the least, is physical capital. For the development or enhancing or building all these four capitals, another capital which is most valuable and most precious capital is the capital of time. Without the capital of time, we can't develop any of these capitals, whether it's spiritual capital, whether it's intellectual capital, or either it's social capital or physical capital. I will explain it in this way, that if a person is dying and right at that moment he feels that he hasn't done any good in life and his result will not be good in later life, but the time has gone from his hand. Now he can't recover and can't go to the stages which he could get by utilizing this time positively, constructively, and according to the wishes of heaven. Secondly, the intellectual capital. If time is not invested in intellectual capital, it's almost impossible to develop intellectual capital. We take the example of Bill Gates, who used time. He developed his intellectual capital. And having developed the intellectual capital, he brought his intellectual capital to the maturity, to the position where he could convert it into any of the capital, whether it's social capital, whether it's spiritual capital, or it's physical capital. And it's quite evident that he converted that capital into physical capital, and now he is one of the richest persons of the world as well as physical capital is concerned. In the same fashion, all these four capitals can be converted into each other, but one capital, that is the capital of time, which can't be bought. Maybe by spiritual capital, some extension may be given by heavens if Almighty likes, but it's also not the sunnah of Almighty Allah. When the time is completed, then it's completed. So we can't buy the capital of time, or we can't convert intellectual capital, spiritual capital, physical capital, or for that matter, social capital into the capital of time. Otherwise, we can convert all other four capitals into each other. A few words about conversion of spiritual capital into physical capital. I will give an example of the time of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A companion came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and complained about the shortage of food in his home. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked and directed him to say two rakat salat haja. He went back home. He did the exercise, but resultless. He came back to Prophet second time, but resultless. On third occasion, the things start happening, and all the utensils, all those things which could pack the foods in his home were full of the food. Why not first time? Here we come to another point, that attention, concentration, focusing. Focusing is such a basic requirement multiplied by capital of time that it gives results and in conversion of one capital into another capital. Here I will stop and we will meet in next video, inshallah, by grace of Almighty Allah. Thank you very much.